Hello everyone, my name is Rupam. Welcome to Analysis Trends. This video is regarding the structure of Babok guide, and I'm going to lay out a whole series of Babok version 3, and it's more over for ECBA certification program. So this series will have every chapter, every topic being covered. So in this video, we're going to discuss about the Babok guide structure and what are the chapters that are included in Babok guide as a version 3. Okay, so stay tuned and follow my channel Analysis Trends even in Instagram as well as in YouTube. And I have also a lot other videos mentioned in the YouTube channel. You can go and watch ahead. Let's move on to Babok version 3 structure. So the first thing here, if you look at the chapters, we got three sets of different chapters. We can say one set as an introduction chapters, the other set of chapters as knowledge areas, and the third set of chapters as techniques as well as we can say core competencies. Okay, so let us look at the first section, that is introduction section. So chapter 1 and chapter 2, that is introduction and business analysis key concepts, comes under introduction section. So what exactly you will able to learn here at a high level understanding is in the introduction part you will understand how is Babok guide been structured, how is each and every task, that is the knowledge areas, been defined with input, output, guidelines, elements, and then we also got techniques, and then output is defined for each of the tasks, and that where it shows who is a business analyst, how is the Babok guide being structured, and then what are the key basic analysis terms. Okay, now if you look at the second chapter, it's more over related to like a basic understanding or a prerequisite to understand business analysis concepts. So the second chapter covers is the core concept model, that is a BACCM matrix, then the key terms, then you got requirement classification schema, like what kind of requirements we have, and then who are the stakeholders, and then basics of requirements and design. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 are very generic, and those will be more over with respect to introduction part, and it will be also a foundation for you to understand the whole Baba guide from there. Let's move to the next section, that is the knowledge area. So knowledge areas are five within Babok, basically six. So business analysis, planning and monitoring, elicitation and collaboration, requirement lifecycle and management, strategy analysis, requirement analysis and design definition, and solution evaluation. Now, anyone who is working as a BA probably would go through all the six chapters in his day-to-day life. But for the ECBA certification, which is a very entry-level certification program or a certification, would doesn't need to be having all six knowledge areas in the examination. It only includes four. The four are the chapter three, that is business analysis, planning and monitoring. Chapter four, elicitation and collaboration. Chapter five, requirement lifecycle and management. You don't need to learn chapter six for ECBA. You can skip chapter 6 and you can move to chapter 7, that is requirement analysis and design definition, and you can also skip the chapter 8, that is solution evaluation. So the only chapters that covers in ECBA are chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 7. So the four knowledge areas out of six knowledge areas. Remember this one. Next, let's move to the next one, that is the chapter 9, chapter 10, and chapter 11. So chapter 9 is a core competencies. That means anyone who is having a greater soft skills or understanding a mindset of a business analyst would able to get into this kind of chapter very easily. So if you look at the subtopics, it's more over like analytical, critical thinking, behavior characteristics, business knowledge, communication skills, interaction skills. So it's over more over again a generic one, which is like we can able to learn it very easily, and you will able to understand and map it very easily. Let's move on to chapter 10. So chapter 10 is the core, or you can say it's like a treasure for the Babok guide. So there are 50 techniques mentioned on the chapter 10, and all the techniques you screen on the screen there, right? So each technique is used in some or other task in the knowledge areas. Now, for example, if I go back, you got six different knowledge areas. Let's take the chapter 3 as the first knowledge areas, business analysis and planning and monitoring. So in this chapter, you got subtasks. You got 3.1, 3.2, 3.5. You got subtasks to do as a business analyst. Now, while doing those tasks, these techniques mentioned here would definitely help. Some of these techniques would definitely help in order to do those tasks. So that's where the techniques overall grouped into chapter 10, and few techniques you will able to see based on the chapters, based on the task you do, would be appearing in the knowledge areas again. So this is the core chapter, and this will be really helpful for you to work as a business analyst in his day-to-day activity. Okay, and then the last chapter come as perspective. Now this is more about how a business analyst should be following the standards, what is an agile, what is business intelligence, what is business architect, and how does the process management things work with respect to projects. So anyone who is learning Babok for the first time, remember that you got three different sections. Section 1 is your introduction, section 2 is your knowledge areas, and section 3 is your techniques and soft skills. Section 1 can be very foundational, and that is very important to learn. And if you have understand of section 1, then probably you can come to section 2, that is knowledge areas. Now knowledge areas are very important. Every business analyst will go through that six knowledge areas for sure. And then you got techniques. So techniques are the one where you can use the techniques in order to perform the knowledge areas task. So that's a basic understanding of this whole Babok guide structure. So I am going to do the whole sessions of the Babok guide for ECBA students who want to learn ECBA and go through the whole Babok guide. So we'll take from the introduction chapter section, sorry, and then we'll go to business analysis knowledge area section, and then we go into techniques. Or else we can do one thing, we can go with introduction, we can go with techniques, and then we can go to knowledge areas. So stay tuned, stay connected, and probably from every day you will able to see new video coming on the YouTube channel, analysis trends. Please follow, and there's also a website I'm gonna add that in the description. And also follow me on LinkedIn, it's Rupam Mundada, on the LinkedIn score, so you'll able to find it there. And please reach out to me if you have anything specific. Thank you all, stay tuned, have a good day.